Our top story at the bottom of the hour, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid has broken with the president over the proposed mosque near Ground Zero, saying it should be built someplace else. The continued fallout has left many people with a very personal interest in the 9/11 attacks feeling particularly upset. National correspondent Catherine Harridge has that story. Good evening, Catherine.
Yeah, thank you, Brett. The 9/11 families don't speak as a bloc, but Deborah Burlingame, whose brother was one of the pilots killed on 9/11 and who speaks for many of the victims' relatives, told Fox that the president was putting the mosque ahead of the 9/11 trial.
I think the president absolutely has his priorities confused. He should be focusing on putting Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and his cohorts on trial and allowing them to plead guilty, as they've said they wanted to do, rather than lecturing the families of those firefighters and their children about religious tolerance at Ground Zero.
A White House spokesman says politics was not a factor in the president's comments about the mosque at this site near Ground Zero. The deputy White House press secretary said the president felt obligated to make sure all Americans are treated fairly, regardless of their religious views. Late this afternoon, new pictures of the 9/11 conspirator Ramzi bin al-Shibh surfaced on an Islamic website. Bin al-Shibh, who was held at Guantanamo along with his 4 co-conspirators, was alleged to be a member of the Hamburg cell where the groundwork was laid for the plot. Before the military commission charges were withdrawn in January, Bin al-Shibh's lawyer said her client was not mentally fit to represent himself at trial. After strong resistance from New Yorkers as well as the city's mayor, the White House stepped in to review the Justice Department's decision to send the 9/11 conspirators to federal court in Lower Manhattan. In March, Attorney General Eric Holder told Congress the final decision on the trial venue was, quote, imminent, just weeks away. But earlier this summer, Fox confirmed that a public announcement is not expected until after the midterm elections. At the time, Holder did not deny the timing.
No decision has been made with regard to where the trials will be held, but the conversations that we are having are ongoing, and the political thing that you mentioned, the fact of the elections, is not a part of the conversations at all.
Nearly 9 years after the attacks, none of the 5 defendants in U.S. military custody is charged with the 9/11 plot, and there is no firm date when a public decision on the venue will be announced, Brad.
Catherine, thank you.
You're welcome.